What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Lost Spot. I'm your host, Sebastian, hanging out with my co-host, the Southern Flame, Don McIntyre, with us tonight, and we are hanging out with Elise and Brandon from a band called the Mendenhall Experiment. Yep, I said that right. Okay, let's go.
Oh, no! Oh, boy! Ah, here it comes! The motherfucking Loud Spot!
Before we get this show started, I do want to remind everyone to please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check us out on all podcasting platforms as well. You know, when I said the Mendenhall Experiment, I almost said experience. So I had to look at what I typed down there, and I said, okay, it is experiment. I'm sure I'm not going to ever do that, but I thank God I did not do it. I mean, I said it. I called out my mistake already. Anyways, doesn't matter. Okay, let's go. I just ramble on sometimes. You know, that's what we do. In 2022, we are taking the whole month of December off. So congratulations on being the last episode of the year, episode 300 something, I think, right? Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, so give us a little background. You guys have done some cool stuff, man. Like I was reading a little bio. You guys have done some badass shit.
Started the band in 2008, played countless numbers of live shows, different lineup changes, got a record deal in 2015. I view that as now the official starting point of the band. Just been going hard since 2015, had lineup changes again, and we just had our second record come out on, when was it? 3 weeks ago?
3 weeks ago on the
November 11th.
Yeah.
What's it called? It's called Against All Odds, right?
Against All Odds, yeah.
Against All Odds on November 11th. So 2 records and a documentary called Mind Over Matter.
Lovely.
We're not going to talk about the documentary, but before we do, I do want to bring up the EP name Against All Odds. That has a deeper meaning behind, just like the title means something more, right, to the band than just a name, correct?
Correct. I think it means different stuff for all of us, and then probably some stuff collectively as well. I mean, this is an album that I think has lived up to the title of its name in many, many ways.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously, you know, the band has been through its share of changes even before I joined. You know, add COVID into the mix, right? And that halted a lot of things, a lot of progress. And then, yeah, like you said, you know, individually, you know, everybody has struggles. I mean, I think you look at a title like Against All Odds, and it really applies to anyone who knows any type of adversity, right? You know, big
extremely
or small, however you
relatable.
perceive it. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I mean, it carries a weight for sure.
So, at least when did you join the band? You're not an original 2008 member, then, huh?
I'm not. No. I joined in. Brandon, when did I join? It was
right before
it was
COVID.
Like, was it right before? Right. Well, right at the start
COVID,
of it, I feel
so
like.
late 2019, I think.
No, 2020.
Was it 20?
Yeah, it was 2020. Never mind. I didn't need your help. But yeah.
No, she's got it.
It was, yeah, I think actually officially it was late 2020 because we started recording in March of 2021. So yeah, it's been about that long now.
Did the band always have a female singer, or were you like, so the band did not before you joined?
Correct.
What was the dynamic like, Brandon, for you to have, because that could completely change the whole sound of a band, right? Having a female singer versus a male singer.
Yeah, because we're totally badass.
Definitely.
And we're pretty.
Thank you.
I definitely agree with that sentiment. It can change the whole dynamic and aesthetic of the band. And for us, I feel like musically it hasn't changed dramatically, but it has been like a fucking upgrade.
Nice.
A thousand
well, I mean,
like,
with Mario's vocals.
Love.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. I'm done.
And I was just gonna say with Mario's vocals, you know, he is capable of singing, but he also has a harshness to his voice. You know, he can do the screams and the grit and everything. Mm-hmm. So moving from that and then into my vocals, which, you know, I'm definitely more melodic, but I'm certainly loud. And, you know, I use a good deal of grit in my own vocals. It wasn't, you know, a 180, right? It was a shift for sure. It was a dynamic shift. So I think it made for an easier transition, you know, even musically speaking, right? I mean, you know, I think one of my biggest fears, I'll say, you know, as a female vocalist, being part of any band, is that you know, you get into a band that's heavy, and they try to, you know, make it less. They try to make it, you know, less noisy, less gritty to match your vocals, and I hate that, you know. So for me, it's like, no, the heavier the better. I'll sing through it. I'm gonna make this happen.
Hell yes.
You know.
Good.
And that was kind of like a perfect match for me because as a guitar player and a big musical contributor to what we do, I didn't want to soften the glare. I wanted to keep it heavy because I like it heavy too.
Well, here's the thing. Never soften yourself for anybody.
Right.
Make sure to just be yourself, and the right people you'll gravitate towards and vice versa. So
Exactly.
hell
You'll find your
yeah, that's
people.
perfect. Yes,
Imagine
five
everyone
vibes,
you
baby.
get to quit swearing on the podcast. Fuck them. I'm gonna swear all the fuck I want to. That's you know,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
people will grab towards me, right? Eventually.
I didn't even ask if I could swear on this podcast. I just kind of
No,
went for it.
I heard
So
you. It's fine.
I probably should have asked.
No, it's okay.
No, we're good.
Did you two know each other
We
before?
don't sugarcoat.
Did Brandon? Did you at least know each other prior to at least you joining the band?
Mm-hmm.
Were you like in other? Did you guys do concerts before, like with different bands, or how did? Okay,
Yeah. So. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Elise was in another band with our drummer and consequently her significant other. Back where I grew up and they currently reside, south of Chicago, they had another band called The
The
Unlawful.
Unlawful.
And then every time we would come to town on tour, because Justin was the original drummer of the band and we're still cool, I would be like, hey, Will, ju- ju- jump on the show with us and do the gig. So I'd always put them on. And every time Elise got up there and opened her mouth, I was like, damn, that
Oh,
girl's
yeah.
got fight.
Oh yeah, dude, that is so cool. And I'm, you know, it seems like you guys are doing well now. You guys have won. We're going to talk about the Danny Award, but before we get into that, let's go back and talk about the documentary that you were. The documentary was about you, correct, Brandon?
Yeah, it's about my life story having cerebral palsy and kind of navigating through the music industry, having a disability, being a disabled guitarist, and forming my own band as opposed to trying to join an already completed project and the trials and tribulations I've gone through with all of that.
The documentary is called Mind Over Matter. What is it out like? Is it on Netflix? What's like? Where can you find it?
It's on Amazon Prime, and
Okay.
it features from Korn, new shows from, well, I guess Demi Lovato now, Alice Cooper, and John Five of Zombie and now Motley Crue, I guess.
Nice.
Look at you, man, doing all kinds of big shit. Apparently, you know, name
Yeah,
dropping over
no,
that. Fucking awesome.
well, you gotta name drop a movie. People gotta want to watch it. Right? Who wants to watch a movie about some disabled guy that they don't know from a band that they barely even heard of? So the name drop is necessary, and it gives people incentive to go watch the film. But
Right.
after you take the moment and go watch it, there's something in that movie for everyone. We've won 14 different awards across the world for it, so it's definitely not a fly by night kind of film.
Right.
I am actually looking for something to watch consequently tonight after this podcast. So no, I'm gonna go look up Mind Over Matter on Amazon Prime. I have Amazon Prime. I'm gonna watch it. Like that is freaking awesome. Now, I guess it goes through difficulties. Is it hard being considered disabled, having cerebral palsy, and playing music? Does that provide its own challenges to you as just as a musician?
Oh, absolutely. I'm definitely disabled, and my left hand doesn't work as well as your quote unquote standard guitarist musician. I've got my own set of challenges. I basically learned how to rehabilitate my hand through
Wow.
playing guitar, and
That is
in
impressive.
turn, the power of music has kind of rehabilitated my entire life, and giving me a purpose
Yeah.
to go out there and be a voice to help other people with disabilities and other people that interact with people with disabilities. Like, hey, you know, don't count these people out because they can do
Mhm.
anything they consequently put their mind to. So
Exactly.
That's feel like such a good feeling. Also, if somebody else has a disability and they come up, has anyone ever come up to you and been like, "Dude, you've inspired me to play music and not give up just on my life in general"? Like, I would cry. I think
yeah,
it's someone.
yeah,
Oh,
I can say I can say that I've been fortunate in my life now to have that happen probably more times than I can remember, and
wow.
Oh, that's beautiful.
that's pretty amazing that I can say that because I used to say that like if I inspire one person to become a guitar player or a guitarist and pursue their dream, then I've achieved my goal. And now I've had it happen so many times that I can't remember how many. There's been tons, but each time it happens, I try to really take the time to get to touch base with these people and like know their story and give them a piece of advice that might help their journey further.
Right.
That dude, and the Danny Awards is that like an award ceremony? I had never heard of the Danny Awards until I read about you guys winning a Danny Award. I went and looked it up, and I did, and then right when I was looking it up, actually, Brandon, you popped on the screen. I was like, shit, I guess I'll have to. He'll have to explain it to me now because I procrastinated, waited too long. I tried to do a crash course on your band. Is what I tried to do. I tried to squeeze it in right before you guys came on, and then you came on, and so the Danny Awards is that like a I guess an award for I wrote it down actually, like a disability awareness, or was that just what you won the award for?
It's more for like uh, disability advocacy.
Okay.
At least, do you have the award close by? It's probably
Um,
not
oh, I don't.
sitting.
I'm in my attic and it's downstairs. I
Um,
can run and get it, but it is the Daniels Music Foundation is where the award show originates. And so Daniels Music Foundation is a foundation that empowers those with disabilities
Hmm.
through music. So they offer a lot of classes for free, and so it's a way to connect. It's a way to connect an entire community that's usually overlooked. And then, as I believe it, and I wasn't actually aware, so it was kind of a fun surprise. But I guess Brandon submitted the music video as as to be judged by the Danny Awards judges, and that's how we found out that we won.
That's
That's great. And
amazing.
did you guys have to give a speed? Like, is it like a place you guys go to, or is it like the Million Award, or is it like a whole presentation that you guys go to?
Oh yeah,
they
no, it
they
was an
actually,
event.
go ahead, Leaf.
Sorry, no, go ahead. Let me go run
Uh,
and get the award. You tell the story.
okay,
Okay,
okay, cool.
why don't I do this? Why don't I? Okay, you tell the story. She gets the award. We're gonna play this song, and then we'll talk about the award a little bit more. Go ahead, Brandon.
Okay, so they flew us all the way to Manhattan for 5 days. All expenses paid, flights, hotels, everything to attend the award show and actually
Hmm.
perform the song "Pulse of the Lost" during the award
Wow.
show. And then right after we played, they called us up and they presented us with the award, in which we gave an acceptance speech, uh, short like
Cool.
2 minute thing, and it was at Symphony Space on Broadway in New York City, and it was sold out.
Amazing.
Damn, man. Oh, that was quick. Here she comes. Okay, let's Lex, let's look at the award. You got the award right there.
I do. It's clear, so it
Oh,
might be kind of hard to
fancy.
view.
No, that's
Awesome.
cool.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. It's hefty.
Yeah, but
Oh,
did
good
you
for.
guys win? Not everyone in the band gets one.
No, we all got them. Elise took hers, and then the rest of them are on the way. Um,
Yeah.
that thing's heavy,
It
Yeah,
is.
and and
It was
and
actually kind of a
20,
workout to run up here with it. So.
and 20. Elise, why don't you read on what the award says on the front?
Oh yeah. Hold on. Bad cardio, so I have to catch my breath. Okay. With great pride and admiration, we would like to congratulate you on being an award recipient for the third annual Danny Awards. Your performance, your passion, and your musical talent are all exceptional. Thank you for sharing your gifts with us, and welcome to the Danny Awards community. Keep music alive.
Oh, that's beautiful.
hey,
Yeah.
shout out to the
I've
Danny.
got to look more into the Danny Awards
It
now.
was an amazing experience. I mean, so
Yeah.
humbling and also so inspiring seeing all of these amazing musicians just surrounded by them, right? And
Right.
disability meant nothing. You know what I mean? It meant nothing in the sense that it didn't stop them from
Right.
being so great at what they're doing. So
It's
really cool.
incredible.
And I think the surprise for me was to go to the actual foundation and see what they actually do for
Yeah.
the kids with the facility that they own, and it brought me to tears to
Wow.
see
Yeah.
that there's some place in existence. It's like a school of rock for disabled kids.
Ah, that's phenomenal.
Hmm.
I love
It's
that.
mind blowing, and it's like because I think back when I started with music, and it was like if my family would have just let me be exposed to
Hmm.
instruments and music stuff, I think I would have gravitated towards it even more. And
Yeah.
to
Hmm.
see these kids get that opportunity that I didn't have, is
Hmm.
amazing.
I think it's the power of music is so underestimated. It is so therapeutic and powerful and healing. It is just really underestimated. I
Yeah.
don't think people take that serious enough, but it truly is.
And all music is. I remember I saw
Yes,
something
absolutely.
where the guy from Slipknot and the guy that's interviewing him was like, "Is metal even music?" I'm like, "It's music. Like it is
Yeah.
music. Just
What
because you
year is
don't
it?
like
Come on.
pop
It,
music, not in country music, does not mean that metal is not music. It resonates with so many different people. Not only resonates with them, but it's helped very many people in so many different just
Hmm.
Hmm.
and it's awesome, man. I love
it's
metal.
it's
Yeah.
therapy,
Absolutely.
metal is
Cathartic.
therapy,
Yeah.
and like that's music is like the universal language, but it's also a powerful healing agent, and
Hmm.
that's like the underlying theme and message of our movie Mind Over Matter is all things are possible through the power of music, like healing and introspection and all that kind of thing.
Well, now it's been scientifically proven that different hertz of music has different
Hmm.
therapeutic uses. It is
Yeah.
scientifically proven now. There's no denying it. They can try to deny it all they want. They can't. It is
Yeah.
proven by science now.
I had something
Yeah.
smart to say about that, but I forgot. But I was smiling. I was this motherfucker gonna say something. I was gonna say something. I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna disregard what I was gonna say. But let's play. Pulse of the Lost. Pulse of the Lost. Right.
Hmm.
That is a new
Yeah.
song that just came out. It's one of the songs you guys are pushing. You guys have a music video for it, and we're gonna play the song right now. Talk about it, and then I want to do a little bit of holiday talking since it's the last episode for 2022 for me and for Dawn on the Loud Spot. So let's hear the song "Pulse of the Lost" right now by the Mendenhall Experiment. Here we go.
In your corner,
Wow, listen,
Holy shit.
I at least when you're singing, I got the goosebumps. I swear to God, you are so emotionally involved in that song. Like when you're singing, it looks so great
Thank you.
music video, great song, fantastic job on the vocals. Like literally, I think the vocals, the music is also freaking strong, but the way you sing that and the emotion you put into that, I'm happy we played the music video because if we would have played the lyric video, you wouldn't get the feel of the actual like the song. You know, it's so strong and powerful sounding. It's awesome.
Putting the visuals with the music is important, and that was powerful. I absolutely love it. That is amazing, guys. I'm blown away.
Yeah, fantastic. Okay. I want to move on to before we get into the holiday stuff. I do want to talk about you guys played Aftershock and Rocklahoma. I live in Oklahoma. You guys played Rocklahoma, right?
Yes,
Did you? Okay.
2017.
Oh, so okay. So if you guys ever play there again, and if I know, I will go because it's only like an hour or so from where I live. I think not very far.
We're definitely working on coming back
Yeah.
to Oklahoma and Oklahoma in general because we've had really good success in Oklahoma. We've played there a handful of times, and I love it there. Y'all know how to get down.
Yeah, that's right. We do. And I know why Elise was like, "What we did?" Because that was before she joined.
That's
Yeah.
pretty.
Well, like, wait, you guys not play there, and you're like, well, Plan did before you go. But if you guys do play Rocklahoma next time, that's at least close to where I live. So please let me know if you guys ever tour in Oklahoma or in Alabama. Don lives down there in the Alabama area. So
We'll come back down that way too.
Lovely. Where are you
We
guys located at?
I'm in Riverside, California, south of Los Angeles, and Elise is
Yeah.
in where are you?
I'm in the
Kankakee,
Kankakee
Illinois.
area. It's about an hour south of Chicago.
Okay.
oh, so
Mhm.
you guys, so when you guys shot the music video, I guess. Go ahead.
So Justin and I, the drummer, we just moved back to Illinois at the beginning of October. Before that, we were living in Riverside for about 3 years. We
Okay.
moved there like about just before COVID hit, so just in time. And then yeah, we just left. So when we were recording the music video, we were all in the same area and just
Hmm.
made it
Okay.
happen that way.
Wow.
Mhm.
Impressive.
So let's talk a little about the holidays. Since Thanksgiving just happened, you guys dropped your album right before Thanksgiving. You know, Christmas is coming up. I don't know if you guys have any traditions, but before we even talk about Christmas, I want to say I fucking hate New Year's resolutions. I hate them. I think bullshit. You know, I go to the gym and I play basketball. You know, I try to get my cardio going, like you, at least running up and down wherever the stairs or whatever. I try so I don't run out of breath. I try to stay healthy and do cardio stuff, and so I play basketball. But I refuse to go to the gym in January because everybody and their
Awful.
mom's New Year's resolution is I'm gonna quit smoking, I'm gonna eat healthy, and I'm gonna go to the gym. You fucking lie. You're all gonna quit halfway through the damn month of January, and then in February I'll go back to the gym and
Yeah,
enjoy
exactly.
time, right? But do you guys have any? Even though I just said resolutions, do you guys have any like resolutions that you guys try to do, or I guess better be a better person or something bullshit like that?
I'm a heavy planner. I don't do New Year's resolutions, but like every month I like set up my month and set up like a few things that I want to accomplish within that month. Really, just like how do I set a positive habit or something? You know, like reading more or yoga 4 times a week or something like that. So the new year is just another month for me, as opposed to
Mhm.
like this year I'm going to be amazing at these 20 things, right? Like it's
Right.
cool to like set those goals, but let's be
Mhm.
realistic. Let's just look at the next 4 weeks and survive.
I feel like
Right.
I feel like if you really wanted to do something, you would just do it anyways. Like when I
Yeah.
decided I was going to start doing, I did like boot camp training for a little bit. I didn't wait till like a certain day. I just like, no, I'm gonna sign up. I'm gonna go do it now because I felt like I needed to do it. Because I was walking in Austin, Texas, and I was like walking like 3 blocks, and after the third block, started getting winded. I'm like, not even running, I'm walking. So I decided I better go to the gym and do something about that because I just turned 40, and this is when I was 35. I said, I'm not gonna grow. I'm not gonna grow old very healthy if I keep this up. So I
Yeah.
started doing it, Brandon, anything that you do for New Year's resolution type things?
Well, I try not to do the resolutions either. I live by the rule of be a better person than you were yesterday, or
Mm-hmm.
be the best version of yourself. So I'm always trying to better myself and better make better decisions in life and not be the idiot that I was yesterday or last week or last month or last year even,
Mhm.
so it's all about mapping out your goals, right? And
Yeah.
setting your
Mm-hmm.
goals, putting them on paper, visualizing them, and then executing them. You don't
Mm-hmm.
need some New Year's resolution to make you want to do that. You've got to find that drive within you to do it every week of the year, not just one one weekend out of the year. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
what is that?
Right.
I will say there's like a bit of ritual that helps with it though. Like one thing I do like to do, and at least once a year, maybe twice a year, is I will do an actual ritual. Like I burn, like I write on a piece of paper, like the things that I want to change or that I don't want like a part of my life anymore, or habits or whatever. And I will actually like burn those and like set the intention of like this is no longer a part of me. I'm releasing it, like basically a release ritual. So
Mm-hmm.
there is a bit of power in the ritual and like putting something tangible in front of you to like, but it still comes from within, right? I mean, there's still nobody else telling you to do it.
I think a ritual is a lot better than a resolution. I think they should call it a New Year's ritual. Have your ritual, and I
Yeah.
think that's better. I think it makes more sense. Honestly, it does.
Hmm.
So, all right, we can talk about Christmas next year. So we'll do that. Next year. You guys come on the podcast again next year on my last episode for 2023, and we'll talk about Christmas then.
We'll
I
just
want
make it a ritual.
to let's
Hey,
hey, we'll make it a ritual. See, I like it.
manifestations, baby.
That's right. I
Yeah.
do want to ask you guys about your website, merch, and upcoming tours, or anything else you guys want to bring up before we get off.
First and foremost, please go check out the new record, Against All Odds. It's on all streaming platforms now. We favor Spotify, but wherever you listen and consume music
Mm-hmm.
at, please go there, add the record, drop some comments on our social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and then, you can find all the merchandise and all the stuff at the mendenhallexperiment.com.
Mm-hmm.
We have a merchandise tab in there that will bring you to our Shopify store that has more Mendenhall experiment stuff than you could possibly need.
It's lovely.
And
As
I
if there's
will.
such a thing.
Um, and what else?
I'm gonna
I
Add
feel like
I'm
I
gonna
and
missed.
watch. I'm gonna go tell everyone right now also to go please watch Mind Over Matter because I know I'm going to do that. I'm very as soon as we get off here, that's what I'm gonna go do, and I'm looking very
Mm-hmm.
much forward to seeing that, man. Absolutely, I am.
it's
Oh,
really
you
inspiring.
you,
It
you
really
asked
is.
me. You asked about touring plans, right? So yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Everybody, go watch Mind Over Matter. It's on Amazon Prime. It's free as long as you have Prime. You can watch it a million times. Please do that so you don't repeat. Play it till you get sick of it and never want to see my face ever again. That's cool. Thank you. Uh, and then as far as touring goes, hopefully you'll see us in a town near you very soon. We just
Mhm.
signed with a booking agency that wants to put us all over the globe, apparently.
Beautiful.
Well,
Beautiful.
you guys sound great. That music is very. If all your songs sound like that song, I cannot wait. I guarantee my listeners are gonna love that, dude. Fucking badass. I guess that's all the time we got, right, Don? You got anything else you want to say before we get off?
Thank you guys so much. And thank you for bringing awareness to the Danny Awards as well. We appreciate you all being on with us. And I am just so happy to have you guys on here to bring that awareness to everyone of how powerful music really is. You don't do it with just what you've been doing, but in your vocals, in your music, in your aesthetics, you bring the whole package in, and it's amazing. Great job.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Please stay right there till after the outro song plays. I do want to thank all of our listeners that listen to us. If you did not subscribe, and if you're still watching, please subscribe to the channel. Like if you made it this far and watch it. And check out the Mendenhall Experiment, download, stream, whatever, and the movie Mind Over Matter. Thank you guys so much for being on. That's all the time we got. Please stay right there till after the outro song plays. Peace out, rock on.
And much love.
Yo.
This is the Loud Spot outro by Nothing Short of Tragic. Is this all talk with no action? No. Is this my thoughts with distraction? No. Is this what I bought that's in fashion? Or is this the Loud Spot with Sebastian? Yes. Does Nothing Short of Tragic have his back again? Yes. Does everything that's good really have to end? Yes. A pimp host has to pimp show, so to get more episodes, make an order, this is over.